Hey everybody, it's TotalGamerJunkie and I welcome you all back to my channel. So I just had a big sleep because I stayed up late and I got up. It's like 5 o'clock, nearly 6, and I found that there've been some new screenshots posted by Telltale. I mean, not Telltale, Skybound, I guess it is now. But anyways, these are some new screenshots for episodes 3, and I thought we'd go over them. Now, as you can see, the first one here, I assumed this would be at the very opening. Okay, now we can see we got Ruby, Lewis, and I assume it would be Violet if you saved her, Clem, Willie, and Ten. Now you can see Ten is on the ground and he's pissed. Like I can assume why, because well, I mean, it's pretty understandable. Mitch died, and I get the feeling that Willie is going to be blaming Ten because technically it is Ten's fault. He came out of hiding. He kind of ruined the plan. But also, Mitch shouldn't have been a stupid idiot and just like ran towards Lily. I mean, he had no idea who he was dealing with. It's like we all know. So I guess it's like if he knew who she was and then he charged her, I'd be like, oh, this guy's an idiot. But he didn't know. So you know, yeah. So anyways, I think this video will start off like this is the opening scene right here. I literally think this will be the opening scene. Also, yeah, I think when Ten's on the ground, I think like maybe the opening scene will be of Willie punching him in the face, and then he falls on the ground. Then it shows this scene. Okay, moving on. Oh, also real quick, are Willie and Mitch brothers? Does anybody know that? Because I don't know. If you do know, just let me know in the comments below. Okay, so on the next one we have AJ and Clem here, and they're sitting on the rock and they're talking. Don't really know what exactly they're talking about. Maybe AJ's asking about Lily or something, because I assume that Clementine told him about everything about her life before the apocalypse and his parents and all that, and I'm not too sure. But anyways, like maybe they're actually talking about how they're gonna save the others, what are they gonna do, what the plan is. But this image doesn't really give too much information, but I assume it's somewhere outside the school. Which brings us to the next image. So we got James here, and he's holding his arm. Maybe he's been shot or stabbed. I'm not too sure. Most likely shot. Because maybe when Lily was coming for all the for the boarding school kids, they might have mistaken him for a walker. He might have fought back, and might have got shot in the process. Or maybe this is after. Maybe he's trying to help save the kids. Like maybe this is how it works. Maybe if you, because I saved Violet my first walkthrough, maybe he ends up getting shot saving the others. Like maybe he gets out Lewis instead. You know, like but Asim and Omar, I was about to say Omid, they don't get rescued. You know, that could be a definite possibility. But there's just not much evidence base to go on. The next two screenshots here are pretty interesting. So in these two screenshots, you see we got Clem and AJ here, and then we have Abel. You can see he's tied to the chair, and I do believe this is going to be like episode 2 of Wolf Among Us with the Woodsman and Tweedledee, I think it was. How you can choose to do the interrogation, good cop or bad cop. Are you going to appeal to their good side, or are you going to torture them? I personally believe that's going to happen. And I think AJ right here, if you gave AJ dibs on Abel, I do believe he will bring it up. He'll be like, Clem, you gave me dibs on Abel. You said I could kill him. And maybe this would be like pretty huge for Skybound. For, well, technically Telltale's made all the things, so we're just gonna call it Telltale. Okay, so like that'd be a pretty big thing from Telltale Studios, because you know that episode 3 was finished and episode 4 was mostly done, so we're gonna call it Telltale. So yeah, that would be a pretty huge decision right there, to let AJ kill a man in blood. That would holy shit, that would really just really impact on his, what do you call it, psyche, and that, you know, because it's like your choices shape who will become and that. So you know, if it comes up, I'm gonna let him kill him. I'll be like, you know what, AJ, he's all yours. my AJ is gonna be a little a little psycho killer. Okay, so we have Clem here, and you can see Violet's there in the corner. Now, personally, what I believe is because as we know, Violet took charge when Marlon died. It's like when you come back to get AJ help, Mitch is like, "Who put you in charge?" And Violet is like, "Since nobody else stood up, I'm taking control." Well, it wasn't those exact words, but you know what I mean. So basically, what this scene I believe is here is like she feels that she failed Lewis, Omar, Asim, and Mitch. So, and I believe this will be a time where, like, depending on whether you're friends with her or you engage in a romance, this will be like a special scene right here. And I also believe we'll have a similar scene like this, but with Lewis, but he won't be like in the corner. He'll probably be in the piano room. So yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to see how that's gonna work. And speaking of Lewis, let's take a look at this next image. Now we can see Clem's here with Lewis. Now we don't know exactly what's going on. You can see the spotlight in the background, it's dark, and the two are hugging. Now what I believe here is maybe the Deltas come back for all of them, right? And Clementine chooses to sacrifice herself, as in like she's like, I'll go with them, you all get to safety, and that includes AJ. So AJ can like go with them, and she will like go to Delta. Like maybe they're working up a plan, and she's like, I'll volunteer to go inside, scope out the place, and somehow send a message to use on the outside. I'm not too sure how it's gonna work, but that maybe a similar scene like this happens with Violet where they hug. I'm not too sure, because Violet's emotions, she keeps them kind of suppressed in that. Like, I mean, like, after you kiss her, or like, say, I want us to be girlfriends, like, she does kind of hold your hand a little, but, yeah, it'd be pretty, I do believe that this is a Lewis or Violet thing, depending on what happens, like, depending on who you save. The scene can be very different. Because that's what Telltale said, for episode 3, depending on who you saved, actually, the episode can be a little longer or shorter, depending on who you saved, which is a bit weird, but alright. And last but not least, here in the last image, we have Clem, and she's, because this is similar to the image, I don't have it with me, but, someone actually showed me that, AJ looked a bit beaten up a bit, and, one of his eyes was shut, and he was making like the finger thing at Lily, and he was like, bang. Because that was in the trailer, but I didn't know he was beaten up. I thought he was just closing his eye. I didn't know his eye was beaten. Or maybe it's not. Maybe he's just closing his eye to get like better accuracy with the finger gun. I don't know. But anyways, I believe right now that this will be like when Clementine surrenders herself, if that does happen to Delta. And Lily comes to talk to her, and she will be trying, like, depending on what choices you had, like, because in mine, when I, like, my first walkthrough, we'll go to Lily. We told Lily that she wouldn't shoot us because she was like family, and because we were like family, and you were in her family, and you can see that she hesitates, because like the other 3 options, see you in hell, just do it already, or say nothing. When she gets tackled by Lewis or Violet, the gun goes off. But if you say we were family, when she gets tackled, the gun doesn't go off at all, because she couldn't do it. She couldn't shoot. So I believe by doing that, you might trigger like some old emotions, like might kind of bring the old Lily back, and maybe she'll try and like convince Clem to join Delta. You know what I mean? Because, well, I don't really know exactly, but I do believe that might be one of the outcomes, depending on how you acted towards Lily in episode 2. In my walkthrough, I do believe she'll try to convince me to join Delta, or she'll make a deal. It's like, maybe she'll be like, oh, you're far too valuable than the others. I'll let Lewis / Violet, Asim, and Omar go, but you have to stay. And maybe there's a deal, like something like that. Maybe you cut some sort of deal. Anyways, there's just not too much to go on. And let's say that AJ's there as well, and Lily is using him as leverage against Clementine to make her work for her and fight in her battles. So anyways, let me know what you all think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas and theories. I plan to make another theory video soon. So let me know what you think, and leave a like or a hate or a comment if you choose. It doesn't matter. This is TotalGamerJunkie signing off.